opening day at Forest Lakes Farmers Market on Tuesday here in Central Virginia. Meet the Farmer TV is made possible by Planet Earth Diversified, Melli Productions, and Leslie P. Jenkins Photography and Graphic Design. Culpeper's Channel 21, helping to preserve the agricultural history of Virginia, and In the Kitchen magazine, serving the community and everyone who loves good food. Just like last year, every Tuesday afternoon here at the South Pole parking lot at Forest Lakes, we have a farmer's market out here in the parking lot from 4 till 7. From arugula to zucchini at the White House.
Save the family farm.
In the kitchen.
And the bill passed.
It's about preserving some semblance of the family farm.
And it's for locally grown food.
It's about market access.
Plants don't have personalities. I got one.
I call it the new American agriculture, and our whole agriculture education system is going to change.
We have a great solution to some of these crises that we're now facing.
And you're watching.
And you're watching.
And you're watching.
And you're watching
Meet the Farmer TV. So let's go talk to Dawn Story, the market manager, and some of the vendors here from last year and some new vendors this year.
We've got a mad circle of hula hooping going on right here. It's a good idea. Yeah. Happy kids means happy parents. Hi, Rick. Here's one of our regular farmers market customers, Rick Mangione. Doing well. Meet the Farmer TV is here. Rick Mangione, one of our best customers.
Hey, Rick. Mike Clark.
Hey, Mike, how are you?
Good.
Hey, thanks.
So you come every week to the farmers market?
Pretty much every week I can get here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Take care of the good vegetables and fruits and camaraderie.
So do you live here in Forest Lakes?
Yeah, actually in Hollymead, so it's just.
Okay. You predate Forest Lakes. Then.
Yeah, it's about a 10 minutes exactly walk from here.
So he gets his exercise and he comes to get his healthy food.
That's right. I even bring my dog sometimes. She's back up on the hill. Can't get a good shot of her from the camera.
Yeah.
But
that's good. So are dogs allowed in this market? A lot of markets we have no dogs. So.
Actually, we are a dog-friendly market. This is a very family-oriented and dog-oriented community. And when we were putting the market rules together, we decided until we start having trouble, unless that happens, we're going to allow dogs. And so far, we haven't had many episodes. And if there have been any, I haven't heard about them. So
that's really, so people can just walk along and come with their animals or their bicycle or whatever.
Skateboard, roller skates, whatever you've got.
Electric vehicle, whatever.
Sure.
Well,
horse.
That's great. Yeah, horse. Now that would be something.
That would be something.
We should do that sometime.
Yeah, I should bring my rooster.
You have a big shovel?
I do.
You know the guys that follow the elephants in the circus? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Have to have those too. The clowns. Yeah. The clowns with a big shovel.
Yeah, so far anything goes here, unless it, it becomes counterintuitive to the mission. We're pretty open.
Well, that's good. So that's a real unique thing about this market, because most of the markets have no animals allowed.
We are very family oriented. As you see, we've got hula hooping here today. We have face painting over there. We have a magician and a juggler coming. And what's wonderful about that is when parents bring their kids by here after school, they really get a chance to understand more about food and farming, and as the USDA says, get to know your food, know your farmer. So at a very early age, these kids are being exposed to all these things. And one of our best vendors down there, George Casey, he's making sure every child has tasted an apple.
We're pretty much all the vendors from last year and a few new ones. Tell us what's going on.
Well, what's going on is we're in our third year here, and almost every vendor has come back every year, which is a really good sign. I really don't have that many new vendors because we're full, but we do have a few folks that came in later in the year last year, like Mountain View Farms, our cheese and dairy guy. I'm so excited to have dairy here at the farmers market. His products are fantastic. Another new situation is some of our market vendors have expanded their booth space to have double wides because they are just becoming better at what they do, and they're growing more and more produce, and more people want that, so we're giving them more space.
And you've arranged for perfect weather all month.
Well, I've been a good girl. I couldn't even say it. Let's do that again. We'll take two. Two of those then, excellent. Well, this is This is a new product that I have this year. It's called Kale Crisps. And it's a very nutritious product and very tasty, and it will turn you into a lover immediately. Everyone that tries these wants to know how to make them and confirms that they're good for you, and they are a hit at every potluck party, and hopefully they'll be a hit here at the market, starting with these folks.
So, Don, where did you find this guy? You get high school students out here now selling
I was sitting in the
produce.
mailbox, and her grandpa is a mailman, and he picked me up.
Put a stamp on you, canceled you, and send you right over to the market.
Right, like attracts like, so.
Now, I hear you've been getting the little kids to taste apples that may not have had apples.
Everyone that comes by, I try to get an apple in the hand.
Mm-hmm.
And they like it.
Do they? Now, my mom used to do that because I was talking too much, and she just kind of put it right in the right
That's the way
spot.
to do it.
That's part of it. Let the parents shop.
So it's been good response opening day here?
Super day. I asked her what kind of advertising she was doing. She said none.
Yeah.
Put the sign up.
Well, we have a loyal following now. This is our 3rd year, so the neighborhood is just excited that we're back, and we're just
And it's part of the newsletter for the association, right? They,
That's right.
talk about it happening. And I think a lot of the vendors have kind of spread the word too. I know a lot of people are like, we want you to do something Tuesday. Said, no, we're going to be at Forest Lakes at the market. So.
I'm trying to think where I'm going to be next. Oh, Darden School.
The Darden School.
Yeah, Friday.
Oh,
Is this our Earth Day market?
Well, we were there last Thursday. Then this Friday we'll be at Darden. And then again next Thursday. And then it won't crank up again till fall.
Okay. Now you're going to teach them the farm accounting that.
Kind of do business.
That's right. And farm business is a lot different than their regular business. They would never take the risk that a farmer takes.
And we'll teach them how to drink moonshine too.
that's extra credit.
So what are you going to be bringing down here, George?
We'll have soon we're gonna have peaches, nectarines, zucchini, yellow squash. All kinds. I mean, you ain't gonna no end to it. Cabbage, broccoli.
My personal favorite, the cabbage. He also has great honey. Excellent honey.
Oh, you got some local honey here?
Yeah.
All right.
They asked a while ago what kind of honey it was. I want to know if I made the honey. I said, no, man, the bees made that honey.
That's right.
I just make the money.
Honey.
I don't know what I'm going to do with all the money I make out here.
Yeah? Plant more cabbage.
There you go.
Well, thank you so much, George. We'll let you get back to the apples.
Come up and get your honey.
Yeah.
You may get a free jar of honey.
Ah.
You too.
I got my apples already. I'm good. Thank you, George.
Thank you, dear.
Well, Dawn, here we see one of the small pets that come to the market. It seems to be doing just fine.
Yeah, we have, it's almost like a dog show here every week, and I personally enjoy it. I have 2 cats, and I've been holding off on getting a dog for a little while, even though I really want one. So, do you know this one?
2-pound Chihuahua killed a dog like that 3 or 4 years ago. He choked on it.
Did it? So we got a new cheese vendor.
We do.
Fred?
Fred from Mountain View Farm.
Well, let's go talk to him.
Let's do it. We're really glad that he's here because now we have dairy. That includes yogurt and cheese and butter, ricotta. So, and we know the families of Forest Lakes love all that stuff.
Right.
So we're very grateful they are here. And as you see, Fred is very busy right now.
So these are, it looks like his own label on here. So is this raised on the farm? Is it
They have their own cows. They milk their own cows, and they make their own cheese.
I'm Fred Eugene from Mountain View Farm in Fairfield, Virginia. We have a dairy, and we process our milk into cheese and other products. We've got butter.
Did you sell raw milk or just
No, we don't sell
just
raw.
processed?
Everything we do sell is processed. That's correct. The soft products are pasteurized. The aged cheese is aged for 60 days, and it is made with raw milk.
And it aged on site?
On site, yeah. Everything we have here is this is the first time it's left home.
So do you like build a cave in the mountain or something?
Eventually, but no, right now we're aging in some big walk-in coolers.
Well, that's it. How did you get started curdling milk and turning it into tasty cheeses?
One time we had more milk than we had milk tank, so my wife couldn't stand to see it run down the drain, so she started making cheese.
Really?
And then somebody made the mistake of saying that they liked it, and it's just snowballed from there. And here we are.
And now all you can do is milk and make cheese.
That's all we can do is milk and make cheese.
Well, tell us about these cheeses here.
I've got this cheese is McClure, which is a baby Swiss.
Okay.
This one is Lofton, which is a Colby. I've got 2 Gouda cheeses. It's the same cheese. This one is unflavored, and this one is flavored with cumin seeds.
Okay.
2 Jacks that are made similar to Monterey. I've got a chive and a red pepper. This one's fresh ricotta.
Okay.
I've got fresh butter.
I like fresh butter.
You want to try some?
Everything's better with butter.
Everything's better with
especially
butter.
my bread.
Now, where else do you sell besides this market?
Oh, wow. We do several other farmers markets. We do one at Harrisonburg, Stanton.
I might do a part.
Lexington, Nelson County, down in Nelly's Ford. We do all those farmers markets, most of which are on Saturdays.
And you're at all of them at the same time.
Yep, you got it. Fast. I spread myself thin.
And milking on the side.
There you go. Do that before and after.
Right.
Yeah,
most people don't realize that when you're in the dairy business,
You're in the dairy
twice a day you're milking. It doesn't matter whether you're on vacation or
That's correct.
not home or
It doesn't
whatever.
matter if
It's got to happen.
It doesn't matter if the sun comes up or not. You're
Right.
milking cows.
Yeah.
That's correct, yeah. We're in some retail stores. We're distributed through Chef's Garden. Wow, you can go to our website, which is www.mountainviewfarmproducts, and there's a whole list of places where our products are.
Well, that's great. Well, best of luck to you here, and
Well,
we're
thank you
definitely
very
going to take home some of that butter.
All right.
Thank you, Fred.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. So now we've seen cheese and butter. What else do we have new?
Well, why don't we go over to CCNO Snacks? They have some really great healthy food for families, especially for kids, lunch boxes and whatnot.
Right.
Let's go see what they have going on.
Okay. Yeah, slip in here.
Gotta get through the sword fight here.
Corey, what have you got here?
Coconut oil-based bars that are raw, vegan, soy, peanut, gluten, and dairy-free.
So you've got coconut oil that you can eat or rub on your body.
Exactly.
Hey, Milo.
Good to see you, man. Yep, so, we're real excited. Of course, like Farmers Market's always been good for us, so we're excited to bring it out there.
So these are like super healthy granola bars.
They really are. They're 100% nutrition. They're raw, vegan, cold processed. They skip a lot of the allergens that people have. They're soy, peanut, gluten, and dairy-free.
My goodness.
And in the case of the chocolate, it still sort of satisfies a dessert treat for you without any way spiking your blood sugar or anything like that.
Terrific. And how's the response been here?
Really positive.
Yeah?
Yeah, Forest Lakes last year was a big market for us. This year we're in a few stores. So really well. We're really proud of our product and the start that we got from y'all.
Well, that's terrific. Well, we're going to go around the front and eat all of them so that you can cut up some more samples. So we're going to see Phil at Sage Advice.
We are. We could learn a little bit from Phil about plants and other things. He's right down here, and he's one of our new vendors.
Oh, and
so
this is like native plants.
they are native
Let's
to
go
Virginia.
check that out. And see if we can get by the Holy Grail without... Wow, look at this.
These beauties.
Phil, I'm Mike Clark. This is Meet the Farmer TV, and we want to know what you're doing here with these wild... This is native plants?
Well, there's native plants here and there on the table. We've got the Carolina allspice there, a few trilliums, Jack in the pulpit. Yeah, now that it's just left my mind, shooting stars.
Wow.
But bluebells over there, and I just try to encourage, like you do, everybody to grow native.
Right.
It's just much better, and they last longer. And the best thing is that deer usually don't bother them too much.
That's interesting.
But there are herbs and other things here. A few perennials. This is a native, but it's from the Northwest.
Okay.
It's Lewisia, named for Meriwether Lewis.
Ah.
And it grows out in the mountains, but it does great here. It's a perennial.
So how would you take these home and plant them? How would you organize the garden?
I'd put these in the Lewisia just in your flower bed. That's the way I have them at home. I mix them with columbine, the hens and chicks, geum, almost anything. And they're just nice to see out your front door.
Right.
The trillium and the bluebells do need, partial shade to full shade. And if you have a grove of trees or a shady area around your house, they're a great bedding plant, right out in the middle of everything. Right. Especially the bluebells. I mean, they spread quickly, and when they come up early in the spring, they're the prettiest thing you've ever seen. They really are.
Now these things, they're probably pretty used to high humus levels in where they're growing, and they're kind of where there's stages, like I can see the Jack in the Pulpit or the Trillium like happening now, but July and August when it's 100 degrees, are they dormant or are they just doing some vegetative growth for storage? Or?
If they're in a good shady area, they'll, the leaves will still be there. The pulpit will go to seed. The trilliums will die back, of course, but then the corms and the bulbs underneath the soil will just wait till next year.
Right. I think I've seen some of the trillium seed. They look like little red, almost like the ginseng seeds.
Yeah. Now I get the corms. I buy corms from a wholesale nursery, reputable. They don't go out and dig them in the woods or anything.
Right.
But
so this is a recommendation. Don't head off to the Shenandoah National Park and dig up all the natural plants.
Right. Don't go to Graves Mountain and dig up all the white trillium that are.
Right. Okay.
So,
all right.
Number of nurseries that that sell this type of thing.
And you.
And me. Yep.
Right. So come right here
Yep.
and get your plants.
Yep. The company is Sage Advice.
Sage Advice.
I don't have a website, but come out to the
Well, the vendors at Forest Lake City Market will give you access to your own page that you can put all of your stuff on there.
Yep. Great.
You didn't know all this.
Yeah.
That's great.
We'll talk tomorrow.
Good. Well, thank you, Phil.
Sure. Thank you. I appreciate it.
You bet. We'll come see you some more.
Take care. Thank you.
Well, Dawn, looks like we have some other plant vendors and some more sweets and goodies. Jamila, I'm Michael.
Hi, I'm Jamila. Michael.
Jamila, good to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So you've got everything from lettuce, tomato plants, bread. We've even got worm castings out here.
Yes, we do. We do. And pizza dough.
Pizza dough.
Mmm.
That's true. So tell us what you got going on. And little bunches of herbs.
Well, right. We have various herbs. We have thyme, rosemary, and sage, spring onions, the garlic chives. We have plants to start tomatoes, and we have plants to do lettuce, and those beautiful little dwarf trees. And I forgot the name of them. Spruce. Alberto spruce.
Alberto spruce.
Yes.
Now, how did you get started in this business?
Oh, wow. My husband has been, we've been married forever, and he's been planting and growing vegetables for at least the last 40-some years.
Wow.
So, and he loves it. He loves it, and when the markets became available, he decided that that would be something that he would love to do, and he loves it.
Well, that's
so
terrific.
He's been growing for a long time.
Do you grow it? Do you sell at other markets?
Madison Market, at the Madison Market, yes.
Okay. So you haul it from Madison, just up the road here?
Yeah, we live in Krieglersville in Madison.
Oh,
yes.
Beautiful place up there.
It is beautiful up there.
It's a little flat down here compared
It is, it is. Not as beautiful.
Yeah, see, we're kind of standing sideways that we're used to. This flat land doesn't feel right.
No, it doesn't. It's too much concrete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's terrific. Well, how has the market been for you?
Well, today's the first day, and I think it's been a good day.
And you've been here for 2 years now. This is going on the third year?
Yes, we're now starting the second year.
Right.
Being here.
The second year. Terrific.
Yeah.
Well, we'll come back and check and see how you're doing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And nice meeting you.
Good to meet you, too. And going for 40 years, huh? Yeah. And married forever?
44.
Wow.
I have to check those numbers.
Yeah. Okay. So we've seen food and plants. Are there, and some hula hoops.
That's right.
And some magic and some live music. Are there crafts here, too?
We do have crafts here. Crafts are an integral part of the market, and we have a wonderful new crafter manager this year who happens to be a crafter vendor herself. So maybe we should go say hi to her.
Okay. Who are we going to talk to?
Heather Gary from Jade Butterfly.
Heather Geary, Jade Butterfly. Heather, I'm Michael Clark, and this is Meet the Farmer TV.
Great.
And tell us about, you're the crafter manager?
Yep, I help organize all the crafters that come in here throughout the season. We do a rotating schedule of different crafters, so each week you come, there's going to be a different crafter in here. So.
Oh, I see. And how do you manage that?
I've kind of been doing this for a little while now, and I get quite a few crafters that contact me. They see me at other shows and things like that. It helps me to kind of get out there and visit other shows as well and see who's there, what type of crafts they have. And then I tell them, you know, I do this farmers market in Forest Lakes. I would love to have you guys come join us, get their information and give them my information. And
So you sort of invite them for a scheduled appointment, and they come on that week.
Yep.
That's terrific. Now tell me what you've got here.
I do a little bit of everything. I kind of focus more on paper crafts and gifts. I do everything. I do a little photography myself. I do what they call altering projects, where you take like candles, I have dominoes and stuff, and I alter them to make them into artwork. And towels, another thing we alter, we turn them into a towel cake. Great gifts.
Wow. Well, this is terrific. So what kind of crafter vendors should we expect this season?
Well, we always have a lot of great jewelry vendors, have a lot of variety. They have everything from glass beads to handmade beads, all kinds of fun jewelry things. We also have a potter coming in. He does his own pottery. We have a gentleman who does woodworking coming in. We also have a blacksmith coming in as well. And we also have a gentleman who does his own soaps and oils and things like that as well. It comes every time.
Well, we'll have to check back every week.
Great. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you.
Nice meeting you.
You bet. Nice to meet you. So we've seen now crafters, food, plants, musicians, and we have a Renaissance man?
We have a Renaissance man.
And what is the Renaissance man?
They're still around. We've got him right here at Forest Lakes Market. He makes an amazing line of soaps, and let's go smell
soaps and cosmetics
some goodness.
and essential oils? All right.
Little energy drink. Not moonshine?
Not moonshine. Not moonshine.
Not moonshine.
So this is our own Renaissance.
Our one and only. Tom Curtis, everybody.
Tom. I'm Michael Clark here on Meet the Farmer TV here. So tell us about this. It sure smells good.
Oh my goodness.
It's all natural stuff. I make just about everything you see. I don't distill the oils, I buy those. But
I'm so sorry. I didn't even know you were there. I can't see out of my left eye.
they're all made from a base of organic olive oil and palm oil. They're all scented with natural essential oils.
And these are like salts, what did it say?
All bath salts. That's solar salt, Dead Sea salt, magnesium sulfate, which is Epsom salt. And a little sodium bicarbonate to soften the bath water.
Wow.
Essential oils.
So how did you get started in this fragrant business?
Well, I did tool and die work for 35 years.
So you're used to smelling burnt metal and coolants.
This smells a lot better than a machine shop.
Yeah.
But we started off, my ex-wife and I started off making soaps. And then we just kind of expanded as we went along. I had this business in San Diego, and when we split up, we sold the business. So after being here a few years, I had a 5-year non-compete. So I waited the 5 years, and I'm back in business. This is the best job I ever had.
Yeah. Well, that's terrific. So how's the Forest Lakes Market for you?
It's a little spotty. Some weeks it's very good, and other weeks it's kind of slow.
Yeah. And you're original vendor, right? So this is your second year?
This is my second year, yeah.
Second year, okay.
I wasn't here at the beginning last year, but I came after.
All right. So it's good enough to come back?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, it sure smells great, and we wish you great luck, and we'll come check you through the season.
All right.
All right. And anything you do to make me smell better will be appreciated. Tell us what you're doing.
Just making samples.
All right.
Just cutting up the bread.
But what is this?
It's Asian bread.
This is like a sweet one, isn't it?
Yes, the filling is sweet red bean paste.
Oh, the bean paste. Oh, honey, this is the one I gave you last year. Right?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Now tell me about what's the paste inside? It's a sweet bean
Sweet
paste?
red bean paste.
Oh, that is amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, we have the melon pan too, which is it doesn't have melon in it, but it looks like melon. That's why we call it melon pan.
That is great.
It's a sweet sugar coat bread.
Now, is this a traditional Asian food?
Yeah, I might say so. It's like 130 years old. which is like 400 years ago, Portuguese missionary brought bread to Japan, but it didn't stay for a little while because the bread is too different from Asian bread, Asian food. But the red bean is the Asian food, and like about 130 years ago, the retired samurai guy started the bakery, and he matched the bread from Western culture and the red bean from Eastern culture matched together, and people liked it.
What gave them the idea to put them inside?
It's a secret.
It's a secret?
I can't tell you.
Well, it works pretty good.
Thank you.
Well, that's terrific.
Thank you.
So is this your first year here at the market?
No, I think I did last year.
Last year.
Yeah.
So you're another returning successful vendor here at Forest Lake.
Yeah. Well, thank you for her.
Well,
And she was featured in our local food publication, Edible Blue Ridge. She was a featured edible pick, so she's getting lots of press.
yeah. Is this your logo? Is it kanji characters or? So tell us what this.
This character means blue, and this character means forest, which pronounced Aomori, which is my hometown. So Aomori pan means bread. So Aomori pan, which indicates Blue Forest Bakery.
Wow. Well, there we have it. We now have kanji characters on Meet the Farmer TV. So Dawn, here we are at the opening day of the Forest Lakes Farmers Market, and we've done something new this year with a new website, vendors.forestlakesmarket.com, so the vendors can actually edit their own pages and contribute their own information. So we'll have to check that out, and hopefully in the coming season, everybody will look to this each week for what's new.
That's right. Everyone will be able to have at their fingertips the latest seasonal produce, what's coming down the pike. They can start menu planning, party planning, sampling. So thank you so much for getting us started in the world of technology.
You bet. Now I guess we need to both go back to our booths and actually go back to work.
Oh yeah.
Right. We are here to work. Well, thanks so much. It was good to meet everybody. How do we do this?
Stick one foot out in front of the other.
All right.
You're going to give it a big push with your dominant hand. So
Dominant hand. Everybody.
I'm going to let it go around my body.
So you just pushed it around?
Yeah.
All right.
And then it's all in the hip. Then try it again. Yeah, it is all in the hip.
Yeah.
Just flexing your pelvis back.
All right.
So put it against your back.
Against my back. Oh, I start with it against my back.
Yeah. Because it's got to be in contact.
Okay. I'm
like
gonna hurt
one big
somebody.
continuous hug.
And you're watching Meet the Farmer TV. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome. All right.
All right.
Frank Melli, everybody behind the camera.
Well, there you have it, the Forest Lakes Farmers Market out here at the South Pool parking lot every Tuesday afternoon from 4 till 7. Thanks for joining us for another Meet the Farmer TV. And please let each of our underwriters know you appreciate their support bringing you Meet the Farmer TV. Check out their website and tell them personally you appreciate their support underwriting Meet the Farmer TV. Meet the Farmer TV is made possible by Planet Earth Diversified, Melli Productions, and Leslie P. Jenkins Photography and Graphic Design. Culpeper's Channel 21, helping to preserve the agricultural history of Virginia, and In the Kitchen magazine, serving the community and everyone who loves good food.